You want to get over fear, I'm going to give you something to think about. Think about this. Every night you go to sleep, you have an out-of-body experience. Even when you're not conscious of it, you're having an out-of-body experience. So to think about this, like that fear, you should be fearing to go to sleep, period, because you're gonna experience something. You just not conscious of it. And the way, like a lot of people, they don't even be knowing that they having an out-of-body experience. Sometimes you are believing that you're having vivid dreams. You're like, this dream was just so real. I felt like you was in an out-of-body. But it's also possible that sometimes when you have out-of-bodies, when you're not as used to it, your energy is not all the way there, you won't be as conscious as you would be when your energy is right. And sometimes it's so uncontrollable, you have to find balance within your energy to kind of calm yourself down. But you having out of bodies every night. Your body goes into sleep paralysis every night. You just don't recognize it. The body, that's why we don't act out our dreams. That's why we not hopping up. You know, there's people that sleepwalk. People that sleepwalk, their body wasn't in sleep paralysis. That's why they got up and they started acting. That's why they say don't touch them, because if you touch them, they're gonna mess around and freak out. Like, what the hell? Because they thinking they're in a dream. They'll walk out the room, go to the refrigerator, open the door, close the door, walk back to the room, lay down, and just be out of there. Whole time they was asleep. Their body just didn't go into sleep paralysis. Your body goes into sleep paralysis every time you go to bed, every time you go to sleep. That's why when people be making them videos and they be talking about sleep paralysis is demonic, and people that have sleep paralysis is getting attacked by demons, I be like, what are y'all talking? Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all so overly religious that you don't even understand what's happening to you every night. If it's demonic, then you're demonic, and we're demonic, and everybody's demonic, because everybody goes into sleep paralysis. It's just that we are not conscious of it all the time. Sometimes you go to sleep, you're out of there. And that's why when you come back, that's why a lot of times when you end up in sleep paralysis is at a time when you wake back up, because you came back consciously before your actual soul body integrated completely. You came back consciously before you integrated all the way. But when you're in that state, you're not all the way, and that's another part of that mind split. You're out, but you can also come out again. So it's like, I know somebody who talked about the mind split effect, and I can't remember if it was Robert Bruce or Robert Monroe. I don't remember which one it was, but one of them talked about that. But it's a real thing. Your consciousness can go into different places, and that's a lot of times why people don't understand why they can be in one place, and then they can shift their consciousness and be in another place. Because when you think, your thoughts go right there. It's the speed of thought is boom. You let out that you basically let out a copy. It's like a boom. It's like you copying yourself and saying, I'm right here, I'm right here. But once you integrate all of them, that's why sometimes you might have an out of body and you feel way more energized than other times, because you're fully integrated. And that's what you have to do when you find yourself like kind of not fully like functioning right. Like you're like, I ain't walking right. I feel kind of off a little bit. I don't feel as energetic. You gotta calm yourself down and try and think about integrating, like imagining integrating yourself into balance. That's you bringing your cells back together, because you might be, especially if you came out of a dream state where you was already sleeping, you woke up in sleep paralysis, you're probably everywhere. That's why dreams fluctuate, because you, like a lot of times, now you could be having a dream within the subconscious, but you can also be in the outer body and be in multiple places, and you basically just seeing yourself, you fluctuating, because your thoughts is like going like this. It's like, I'm here, now I'm here. Now I'm here, now I'm here. Now I'm here, now I'm here. Now when you're in that dream state, It's like, man, you know, it's a realm, and I used to call this the realm of the sleepers. I now, don't give me the line and telling you that's what it's really called, because I just made that up because I didn't know what to call it. Because when I first used to start, like when I was young, and I first started having conscious out-of-body experiences, when I first started coming out, I would only be in places where there was like nobody at first. Then I started like seeing people. But I would see people, they'll be standing up sleep. Like they'll just be standing up like this. Or they'll be like that. It's like in weird places, like they'll be sitting on the stairs just sleep. And you could wake them up, and you'll wake them up, and they'll be looking at you like, what the hell? I used to wake them up and be like, try to shake them like, hey. Because I used to be like, I wonder if they're in the outer body, if they came out their body, went to sleep, and then now they dreaming in their subconscious mind. I still don't know to this day. If somebody knows, let me know. If you ever been to that place where they be like standing there asleep, and they'll be like waking up periodically, and they'll walk for a little bit, then they'll fall back asleep. Like it's crazy, it's weird. But that's how it started for me. It was like gradually I would start seeing people. Then eventually it was like I was seeing like people like spirits, beings, all these things, or going to these places like I was telling y'all, like these hood places. And I kind of feel like it was just preparing me. And then going to them like hoodish places and stuff, like it was like preparing me to be able to go and see people maybe that passed away that need help to get out of that place. And go to a better place, because that little hood area, it might just be a construct that was created by people's mind frame that you know what I'm saying? Like, cause everywhere we go in this world, we see, we like, or we don't like, and we put a vibration on it. So when people pass away, their vibration is gonna take them to the same place that their vibration would resonate with, that same frequency, if that makes sense to you. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it made sense to me in my mind when I said it. But yeah, it's just so much that you will experience, and you have to understand that once you start having these experiences and you know it for a fact, like, okay, yeah, I can come out. And the real key is learning how to become conscious. That's the real key, is becoming conscious. Now, like I say, I be going, a lot of times I go through sleep paralysis, but when I say that, most of the time I don't even feel like you know how y'all like in the beginning you will be feeling yourself like, oh, I can't move. I don't feel that no more, because when you're in sleep paralysis, you're not like, you can't, it's not like you can't move. You can move, you just not moving your physical body. Once I realized that, I don't feel that like stuck feeling. When I be in sleep paralysis, I feel the vibration, and I just lift up, because I realize it's all mental. It's a mind thing. You move mentally. Once you learn how to move mentally, it becomes effortless. And you just got to learn how to become conscious. Become conscious. If you can become conscious in a dream, you can have an out of body. I think most people, they have experiences and they think they failed because they haven't done it the way that they hear people say they did it. Like they haven't done it like where they look back and seen their body laying on the bed. They want to see that so it can give them that evidence, like, okay, I did it and I get it. I get why they want to see that. But a lot of times you won't experience that. You won't experience yourself laying in the bed. And a lot of times I don't want to see myself laying in the bed. Most of the time you might transition within the lucid dream that you're having. You'll just shift from that lucid dream and shift into an out-of-body experience. You won't feel yourself wake up and go into sleep paralysis, then have the out-of-body experience. You'll just go straight from sleep paralysis, go straight from the dream into the out-of-body state. And a lot of times, if you're having a dream where you're flying, a regular dream, like if you're flying in a dream, that is an indication that you're probably leaving your body. Like you're probably having an out-of-body experience, and you're going to end up transitioning to an out-of-body experience at that moment. That's why you end up flying and stuff, or you start falling. Remember they used to say, if you fall and you hit the ground, people like, if you fall and you hit the ground, you're gonna die. I remember I was on a building and I jumped off the building. And while I was falling, I was like, I wonder if that's true. And I just hit the ground, boop. And I just stood up and I was like, that wasn't true. I didn't die. That's crazy. That was the only time I actually hit the ground and didn't wake up. But that's how I knew, like now I know, okay, I was in out of body. I didn't wake up because of that. And it's sometimes you'll be in out of body experiences and you like, you know, people say, I can't, they try to learn how to be in the out of body for a long period of time. It's sometimes you'll be in an out of body experience and you might be in there so long, you'll be like, I need to wake up. And then you'll be like, I can't wake up. Don't get afraid. Just relax and just keep on enjoying your experience. Because you might think you in there for a super long time, and the whole time you was only in there for an hour or 30 minutes. You'll be like, I was in this sucker forever. I done experienced whole lifetimes. I can tell you a whole lot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a video about it. I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but a whole life that I lived from when I was a child to when I was, until I died. I remember the whole experience. Now, bits and pieces, I don't remember, but I can, from what I remember that I experienced, I can tell you how the life went throughout this life. And it's crazy. And this happened multiple times. I can tell you a whole life story that I've experienced. And I wasn't even trying to wake up in these because it felt real. I felt like I was really in this life. But yeah, that's that on that. And this is this on this. I'm gonna come back with another video. As you know, these videos are I just be making a bunch of videos when I got time. I try to make a bunch of videos when I got time, and I put them on a schedule so that they can just pop up periodically, so I don't have to be rushing and stuff because I still got a job. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be having time. And I really appreciate everybody who has tapped in and subscribed. I didn't expect it. I really do appreciate it. And if I haven't got to your comment, it's because I didn't realize that so many people was gonna subscribe to the channel. I'm so sorry. I be at work and stuff and I be trying to respond. So if you see me just like it and heart it, that means that I didn't have time to respond, and I apologize. Y'all have a blessed day and safe travels. You know what I'm talking about?